Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making this gorgeous dress. As you can see, it is a gypsy dress with just 2 tiers and it has a collared neck too. So this is the fabric that I'll be using for starters. So for the round bust and waist area, I'll be using the same measurement, and her round bust is 35. So for the first layer, it will be 35 times 2, and then we got 70. Then for the second layer, it will be 70 times 1.5, which is 105. So 70 will be the width of the first step, and then 105 will be the width of the second step. Okay, that is the width, how wide it will be for the pleating. So before we go into this video, I would just like to say that I'm having a Telegram class where I'm teaching abayas and modest dresses. For the modest dresses, I'll be teaching how to make wrap gowns, flare gowns, maxi dresses, and the basic bodice, okay, for modest dressing. And then for the abaya, I'll be teaching the 3 methods of cutting abayas, okay. So if you're interested, please send a message to the number you can see on the screen. So back to this video, I just folded my fabric. As you can see, I folded it this way to cut the upper bodice of the dress. So this little space that I'm leaving, I believe it's 3 inches. That is for the front where I'll be putting the buttons, okay. Then I'll place in my measurement, her shoulder, go down by 1 inch for the shoulder slant, and then her armhole, which is 8. So I didn't want to really draw on this fabric because, as you can see, it is a milk color, and I don't want to ruin it with my chalk since it's for a client, okay. Then I placed her round bust measurement plus I believe 2 inches allowance, so that the dress, as you can see from the clip and the first clip, the dress is free, okay. Then I just cut off what I had done. Then here I'm just cutting the length of her basic bodice, which is 17, that is plus sewing allowance. Then I'm just cutting. As you can see, the bust and the waist is the same thing, okay. That's what I did. So I'm just making sure that everything is the way I want it. So for the round neck, I used 3 inches. That is for the back, and the depth is 1 inches. For the front, the depth is deeper than the back by 1 inch. So the depth of the front is 2 inches. Okay, as you can see, that's what I'm doing, because it's a collared neck. So make sure the width is 3 inches or 2.5, but it should not be more than 3 inches. If it is more than 3 inches, it will be too wide. The collared neck will be too wide for you. So 2.5 inches, honestly. 2.5, at most 3 inches, okay? Then here I'm just going to cut off the sleeves. I'm just folding my fabric. The sleeve, I'm cutting off that side because that was too long. So the sleeve is like, I believe, 25 inches because it's a little bit of a ball sleeve, and this is what I decided to use. Yes, here I'm just cutting off my armhole curve, and then I'm going to measure it. So this is what I have. I've told you the width of the fabric we're using, and for the length, her shoulder to her waist, that is for that basic bodice that we cut. For the bodice, rather, it is 16 inches. Then this second step is 11 inches. Then the last step is 30 inches. That is the length. I've told you how I got the width, okay? Yes. So for this neck, after you stitch the neck, the back and the front neck, you see that's what I'm showing. Then you are going to need your collar, okay? After stitching the front and the back, you are going to measure the width, and then you are going to get your fabric that is that long. So if I think mine was like 15 or 16, then I got a fabric that's 16 inches wide, and then for the width of it, I used 4 inches, okay? So 8 inches folded into 2. Right? Yes, and then this is how you are going to cut it. The open side of the collar is not as wide as the folded side. You see what I'm doing? So it is a little bit slanted like this, the way I'm placing my my tape line. Then I cut out a belt, and so this is the collar. You add interfacing to it to make it a little bit sturdy, and that is what I did. This is the interfacing that I used. you make it a little bit sturdy so that it can stand firmly on the neckline, as you saw from the first clip. So you see, this is the front. That 3 inches that I added to the front panel, you put in your hemming gum and you fold it and then you stitch it. So this is for the button. Okay, when you want to put in your button, this is what you are going to do to put in the button, as you saw from the first clip. Then you just stitch your dress. Okay, and this is it. I stitched up everything, applied my collar, and this is what we have. Thank you for staying this far. I'm trying to be really consistent, so please stay tuned on my channel. Okay, and make sure you register for that class. It's going to be really informative and insightful. I'll be teaching you guys how to calculate the amount of fabric you also need. Bye.